welcome back, everybody, to our first Dcrl stream of playoffs. Today we have two games tonight, starting off with Barely Managing versus Avalanche. The Div C performance that'll net one of these guys one step closer to land. I'm joined tonight by Weevil, and
Hello.
we are we're gonna have a good time. Weevil here is a longtime buddy of mine, so I'm happy to have him on stream with me here. And yeah. Oh, Weevil, what do you think about this matchup? You excited?
I am. I always like playoffs. It is my favorite time of the season. Regular season kind of doesn't mean anything when playoffs hits. So you could have the literally the last seed take on the first seed, win it, and then win the whole thing. I mean, anything can go. So this is uh this is the most exciting time of DCRL for me.
I completely agree. Thank you guys so much for joining us so late here. 10:30 start of the stream. We're gonna hop on over to our stats as we look at Division C as we head into playoffs. Division C ended off pretty decently spread. We're currently going to be watching a game between the 4th and the 6th seed. And yeah, honestly, this is going to be an interesting one. Barely Managing Avalanche. The last time they faced, it was a close bout, but they came out pretty heavily on like a streak-based system where it was just one team was just always in control and then magically would somehow win. It made no sense to me. I remember watching that one. But yeah, do you see anything about their stats here, Weevil?
We're talking Avalanche.
Either one.
Yeah.
We're in the standings still, 50 standings. More team stats.
Yeah. I see it. I mean, between the two teams, each team's only really leading in one stat, so not a whole lot to go off there. Like a good shooting percentage, 36% is still very good. You're putting over half your shots in, but you barely managing is just a little bit behind there. I mean, they're still putting on about every third shot on in the net, so could just come down to a couple of game losses between these two teams. So I'd say we're pretty well even. I mean, looking at the rest of the board, it's dang close. I mean, save percentage, even I think a few more demos on the side of Barely Managing, but same demoed, so maybe a bit more aggressive team from Barely Managing.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure. Sorry, I cut you off there, but I did want to
there
say
you go.
these teams have not seen each other since week 1 of the season.
Yeah,
So it has been a long time, and this has been a long time coming. Honestly, I was talking to a couple of the players from Barely Managing recently, and they were like, "We really just don't want to play WoW and Wilson in playoffs." And I was like, "Why not?" And they said, "No comment." So I'm guessing there's some reason for that. Maybe it's the reverse sweep or something like that. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, so we're gonna look at Barely Managing versus Avalanche. I'm gonna hop on over to the first team stats. Barely Managing. You wanna take these over, Weevil?
yeah. Nothing pointing out at us right now, but both Pasky and Shaded, or is it Shaded or Shotted? I can't
Oh
remember.
shaded. Oh shaded.
Shaded. Oh, Shaded. Okay. Oh, Shaded and Passy both are sitting right around a goal per game, which is going to come out really handy for them. The whole team putting on the saves, so I like to see that, especially all their shooting percentages. 33% from both these players is very good. It seems like Insomnia is probably going to play that third man role a little bit more. Um, yeah, that's looking like a solid team for Div C.
Yeah, no doubt. Currently trying to make sure my microphone is at the right volume. I'm having a little trouble with that. Let's see if we can get it right there. Hello. No, it's not. It's not working for me tonight, which is not fun. So I'll figure that out. I'm gonna toss it over the next stats, but I agree with you. Yeah, no. Oh, Shaded. Honestly, one of the players that I least expected this season. He came out. He came out around the bottom champ area, and by the end of this like regular season, he's sitting currently up all the way at I think he's at GC1 right now in twos, which is insane. I was playing with him in Torps and Krill earlier, and he was holding his own heavily, so I can't complain. Yeah, I'm looking to see how they can do. I know this team is very streak dependent, very momentum dependent, so we'll see if that takes into account tonight, especially as we have a longer series. We're gonna hop on over to the next stats here. If you want to talk about Avalanche a little bit while I try to figure out my mic trouble.
I was like, quick question: does my mic sound fine? Because I know it just got kind of messed up a little bit.
You sound good.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, you
Okay,
sound great.
Cool, perfect. All right, Avalanche, complex marksman. He's always, even since last season, always been a fantastic shooter, and the stats show for him the highest goals per game, the most shots per game. He's looking like a Remzik of Div C. And then you got Bean Chalupa, who's got the highest shooting percentage, so not as many shots probably taken, but he is scoring them just over what is that, 2/3 or what is, I can't do math. A lot. He's scoring them a lot.
Yeah, no. The shooting percentage on this team is a lot better than the last one. Honestly, this team, they just look like that 41% from Bean Chalupa. I mean, I'm going to call it like it is. It's a bit of a tap-in merchant stat, but that's okay. You know what? If he's putting in the shots, he's putting in the shots. I can't complain. But yeah, it's going to be an interesting bout. Honestly, each of these, it could really go either of these ways, and it's going to be all the way to 7. So we got a long series ahead of us.
Yeah.
So I'm going to toss it over for predictions over to you, Evil. What do you think?
I was watching the prediction stream earlier today with Izord, and he did kind of glaze up this barely managing team. He said that they can play the best of the best in this division, and they've actually excelled in the regular season against them. So I think with a decent team like Avalanche is, I think barely managing could take it over.
Yeah, I could see that. Let me think.
Oh, game score, sorry.
Yeah.
4-2.
4-2?
For barely
Fair
managing.
enough. I want to go barely managing, but I'm going to fall back on my boy Weevil. I'm going to play that barely managing gets momentum in the start, but loses it by mid-game. And we're going with Avalanche take it in 6.
Okay. So another 4-2?
4-2, yeah.
Okay. But just the opposite.
Pretty much, yeah.
I'm down for it.
Yeah, it'll be interesting.
We'll see how my prediction goes. I bet all my boosts on barely managing again, and I have not gotten a single one of my boost predictions right this season, so I may have just jinxed myself, but I haven't been wrong on stream before though either, so it must even out.
All right, well, we're gonna look to get these boys into a match. They are currently dodging me in a private match. But that's all
they
good.
Are in a match, aren't they?
Yep. All right. Well, yeah.
I'm ready.
Sorry for the delay. This is gonna be an interesting match. Yeah, honestly, two teams that are that looked really good heading into this playoffs. Two teams that had a bit of like a fall and a rise in their seasons. I think that when it comes to the teams, Avalanche is more on the rise, but I don't know. Barely managing, just absolute monsters on the pitch. So I could see this going either way. We're gonna hop into DFH Stadium as Avalanche take on barely managing. First playoff game of the entirety of DCRL. I just honestly cannot wait.
Well, if I remember right, Izord predicted his own team. Unlimited aura. Of course, yeah. Biased much, but it's all good. As we get going in this first game of the night, we'll see Insomnia take a nice shot on net, but Frosty Nick is there to get an easy clear. Frosty Nick missing off the sidewall, leaving it open for O'Shada, but hits high. Insomnia taking another shot. So far, a lot of pressure from barely managing team.
Yeah, no doubt. O'Shaded up in the air. He's got it. It's on target.
Whoa, what a
barely save! What a save! Insomnia collects in the corner, tries to go center, not able to get to O'Shea. Open net, and he misses it. No! Oh, Complex able to get it out wide. Can Insomnia get a cut? Yes, he can. Try to send this mid. It floats on. But another save. Bean Chalupa. One more, and Patsky sends it home.
It had to end at some point. They were getting way too lucky with the saves there. It just bounced off, I swear, every single post on the goal line. And it took 4 shots, actually, excuse me, 5 shots from barely managing. And that's 1 shot per like 10 seconds there. Not even, it's 20 seconds, sorry. They were putting on a ton of shots in the beginning of this game. So huge look for barely managing to start this out.
The team starting off absolutely aggressive, trying to get something to go early here, and probably stay ahead here as we head into like the middle of this match. They probably want one more here though. Shada tried to pull it on, but it goes a little high. Insomnia, Frosty gets it over him. Passy, nice collect in the center. Can you get anything more? One touch over to Doink by Insomnia, and Insomnia sends it home. That's a 2-0 lead for barely managing.
I didn't even see what happened exactly, but Paskey, just Insomnia gets a huge doink. Like, I don't know why he's there, but he's there right where he needs to be, and he will open the scoreline 2-0 with not even half the game left. They've kind of crushed in this first minute. So far.
First minute though, not enough time to get a full gauge on this team as O'Shea leaves his side. Frosty Nick tries to collect in the center, doesn't quite get it. See, O'Shea might have the flip, not quite. Paskey, tactical whip. Complex, awkward in his back line. Paskey gets it over. Insomnia puts it on, and they're just awkward in their own line, and Insomnia sends it home.
A third goal to open it up here. Man, this barely managing just looks faster, looks stronger, looks more consistent. I've seen a lot of misses on the blue side, and you gotta clean those up. I think this is just gonna end up being a feeler game possibly for Avalanche, unless they can start to bring this back, but it's going to start with getting some good clears out of their own side.
Yeah, it's going to be rough. Barely managing. Looking like absolute monsters on this pitch. Insomnia already putting together a brace and honestly looking really good right now. I know I've heard in the past that he's one of the players that plays the least on that roster, but he seems to be playing just well. They almost slot another. Paskey puts one on. Did they get through? Not quite. Complex. A nice save to the side of Frosty Nick. O'Shaded. Sent to middle again. No one quite there, and this floats out. Beach Chalupa trying to just get a little bit of breathing room for this team.
I just got to point this out. We're not even halfway through. Okay, I was going to say barely managing has already 11 shots on net, but it only takes 2 for Avalanche to get one in the goal off of a nice little counter 50, a little dunk, bit of a dunk there. So hopefully they can get more of that.
Frosty told me to go hit the gym, gets a nice touch, and well, it's only 2 away. It's not the end of the world here. That's very doable. Paskey sends a pinch into the back corner. Bean Chalupa tries to collect. Gets a nice touch, but a little pinch down the center. Leaves it a little awkward. O'Shea and Complex meeting the top, but Complex gets the better of it. Nice shot on. Anyone there? No. Paskey sends it home, and that's 4-1. Barely managing.
I don't really have words. It's just they are all over this ball. This defense looking a little shoddy from Avalanche. They just got to look to clean that up a little bit. I think they'll be in a much better position for either this game or next game.
Frosty Nick gets one over. Anyone there to follow? Complex tries, but O'Shea gets it above him. O'Shea clear out in this corner. Can he get a touch over Bean? Not quite.
You good?
Yeah, I'm all good.
Okay.
I realized my Discord was not on D&D. Whoops. Bean Chalupa puts it home, and we are still only 2 goals away. This is looking not fully safe for this barely managing side. As Bean Chalupa and Frosty Nick able to get 2 goals, keep this close. I mean, it's not fully there yet, but it's doable.
Yeah, it looks like an all-out offense and no defense for this barely managing side, but there's a little bit to give them some defensive hope. A nice little clear from them. As we'll see, Frosty Nick not take that challenge. Again, shot on net. All these players from Barely Managing have at least 4 shots in this game already. So this is probably the highest shooting game I've seen in quite a while.
Yeah, Frost tries to control, but O'Shea gets it under him. O'Shea can't get another one, but Complex sends it nicely to the corner. Just floats high off the touch from Frosty and it's sent across for Bean. Bean quite get to it. Low boost, forcing Paskey to go instead. Paskey with a nice clear out into their corner. Can he get another one mid? He gets one. O'Shea there, not able to block it fully as Frosty Nick pushes through. Bean Chalupa gets another one over. Can he send it mid? Not quite. Paskey able to send it wide and clear it out. It's looking a little rough here.
Yeah, you'll have to remind me, is Paskey the captain of this team?
Yes, he did.
Okay. He's looking a little bit like the stronger player, but just a few mistakes from Barely Managing might give the Avalanche this game back. We will see O'Shea just not need to push that, but I don't know if he overcommitted or what, but gives it a nice easy goal for, I think it was Bean Chalupa there.
Yeah, it was a nice demo from Frosty Nick setting up the goal, and O'Shea just awkward as hell. O'Shea tries to pass one, is able to, not pass Complex though. Pinched out wide. Will it float middle in time? Yes, it will. Paskey get a shot on net. Yes, he will. Paskey sends it home, 5-3, and they are holding this 2-goal lead.
Paskey almost breaking 600 points here. Just a nice air roll shot. I mean, just fast off that wall and fast to the ball. Nobody on the blue side can get back to that one. And Paskey's looking to end this game where it is as it stands.
Complex not able to get a pass Paskey fully, but O'Shea there waiting. Tries to turn around. Insomnia awkward. It's close made to beat Chalupa. Traded there. Gets the block, and Paskey gets to clear. Frosty Nick, low boost, everyone low boost. Paskey tries to get it out to O'Shea. They're both in the air. O'Shea not able to get the touch. This sends to corner. Nice touch out by Frosty Nick, but Paskey receives in his own corner, and as the ball falls, we will see Avalanche down 1 game and barely managing up. Maybe a goal for the road? Maybe?
Frosty one Nick. For the road. Come on.
Not quite.
It's flip.
Pops. Oh, barely managing to take game number 1 out of this 4 wins required. Oh, the 7-game series. This is going to be rough.
Yeah. I mean, it's very, very high-scoring game for both sides. I still can't believe the 15 shots that Barely Managing had. But, I mean, Avalanche coming back with about 10. It looks like 9 in total shots at the end there. So, I think that's going to reduce both these teams' shooting percentages quite a bit. But, I mean, they still scored a lot. There's no doubt about that.
I mean,
so
the goal is to win, not to be the best at the stats.
Actually, they're both 33% shooting percentage, so I mean that's about the average that they've been hitting.
Unless your name's O'Shea, then you're 0 for 5, and you should go think about yourself in the corner.
Wow.
I'm not biased at all when I say stuff like that. Insomnia.
Yeah, he's playing that third man.
Yeah. O'Shea, nice collect, gets the flip reset. Can he get one more? Yes, he does. Onto Insomnia, nice little going, but no one there to follow. Bean Chalupa. It's a nice clear to the corner, and honestly, the person who's been impressing me most in this game, and I know they didn't win last round, was probably be Frosty Nick. He's getting a lot more quality touches than I've seen in the past, and honestly playing his third-man role a lot more efficiently. The person I want to see more, though, from is this Bean Chalupa guy. You know, I've known him for a little while, but honestly, I want to see more of the shooting potential that he has. Didn't see it in the first game. I'd love to see it in this one.
I agree.
Oh,
my God, Paskey! Paskey's out here looking like a Div B captain right now. Who put this guy in Div C? What was this? Where was this at the whole season? I think he's been sandbagging on us.
Yeah, barely managed to take a 1-goal lead with just over a minute, over 4 minutes left. O'Shea tried pulling on, not quite. A Frosty Nick gets the clear with Paskey's there. Little backflip, shit flip action. Paskey tries to send this mid to Insomnia, but Complex. Good reception in the corner. Can he get past Paskey? Yes, he can. Pass O'Shea, not quite. Frosty Nick flexing the corner. Can he get around O'Shea? Again, not well. These people are not letting this ball out of his blue half and barely managing, just having full control in the center field. Until I said that. Gosh, what a curse. Insomnia collects, not able to get anything over. Paskey, he's making an awkward save, not quite on, so he gets to stay alive here and barely managing. Their lead survives here. A little longer.
Yeah. Paskey looking just so fast right now. As we see Insomnia put it high, but he actually puts it in himself, leading us to a tied game. What an unfortunate touch from Insomnia. Look, he just wanted to clear that high, but he just barely gets a side flip on it. Just puts it slightly lower than he expects and brings us to a tied game.
Yeah, I bet you being Chalupa once is happy with that. I'm betting you whoever was back there wants it back. If Paskey gets a touch on the backboard, Complex gets an awkward read. Insomnia trying to get a shot on net here, not able to get it quite through. Being Chalupa a little awkward. It's a nice reception by Bean Chalupa. Flick over one, not quite able to get it cleanly through, but Insomnia waiting in that corner. And these teams are playing at a level that does not make me think Div C when I look at it.
No, I was about to say, can we check Paskey for like somebody else having his controller? Because he's playing absolutely nuts right now. Like, I'll be honest, he's honestly kind of looking like a low Div A player. He's hitting the ball really nice, and he's getting very good touches on it.
I will, just as a joke, but totally not a joke, say that he is currently rated higher than Ali's. But yeah, Paskey. It's a nice pass from O'Shea, and Paskey puts it home, and they take another lead here. Avalanche need to find one to chalk it back up to a draw here. 2 minutes and 30 seconds left. We got half this game. O'Shea up in the air off kick. Can he get something on? Not quite. Complex. Sends it wide. That was almost something to go, honestly.
I was just about to say, O'Shea had a really nice carry there, and I didn't think there was going to be anybody back for that save, but just nice shooting from this barely managing side.
Yeah, this close man Beach Flipper puts it on, but Insomnia sends it out. Paskey tries to follow, sends it down to O'Shea, but not quite. Insomnia waiting on the middle. Can Paskey get a good pass here? Not fully. Yeah, not a good enough follow, and they're going to have to just delay a little longer here. Insomnia tries to push up. Can you get anything fully mid here? Yes, he can. O'Shea it on, and barely managing team takes a 2-goal lead here. We are under 2 minutes, and this is not looking good for Avalanche.
This was just the most perfect pass Insomnia could get. He's just got to touch it down right to his teammate O'Shea. There's only one guy in net, and he cannot be there in time. This barely managing team just kind of outclassing right now. And holy cow! I didn't even see what happened. Kickoff goal.
Oh,
Paskey, just get... Dude. This guy's kind of crazy.
He's a little nuts, I'm not gonna lie. A little crazy. Holy cow, yeah. Not gonna lie, this is probably about as good of a start as you can get as barely managing. And if you're Avalanche, you're just trying to scrounge something up. I am gonna send a question out to Whirl or whoever's in chat that can answer this. Do they get a timeout?
Yeah, I think we get timeouts in playoffs, right? Pretty sure. Yeah, okay, cool.
Okay, perfect. I'll let them know after the game, make sure they know that. But yeah, it's looking a little rough. Momentum purely on this barely managing side. Paskey up in the air. He gets something off to the corner, not quite. O'Shea follows it up. He gets something mid. Yes, he does. The Beach Lucas sends it clear. Avalanche playing like a shell of their former selves here as it's just looking awkward. But
oh my god.
A little fake there. Sends it home for Frosty Nick, and there's 3 goals cutting off here with Paskey.
Oh, Bean! Okay, I could totally see how he missed that. Like, that looked like Bean had that. And yeah, it even looked like he had it after the fake. I don't know how that happened, but just honestly a decent play from Bean Chalupa. So no shade on Paskey there. That's a hard read.
Yeah, no doubt. This ball flips mid. Nice touch by Bean, but O'Shea is just waiting. watching me perform there. Awkward touch by Bean Chalupa, sends it over the crossbar there, but Insomnia sends it mid.
Holy pass.
Shot off by Shaded, but it was a close one. And this attacking offense from this barely managing side is absolutely deadly right now.
Are you sure this is not Dippy? I'm not even joking. Like, this team looks deadly today. I've only really ever seen this play from Dippy players.
Stormwatchers versus barely managing.
Maybe.
Alright, with 12 seconds left, we're gonna keep it close. Shaded tries to follow Complex, able to cut him off and get something over. Passing, no he can. Bean Chalupa forced to catch his own side. Push Shaded. Literally Narnia trying to find this ball, but Bean Chalupa moves past one, moves past two. Pasky sends it back mid, but no one's able to put a touch on and barely managing to take game number 2.
They just got let us know.
If you want to talk about the stats here, honestly,
Yes, right.
this was the Pasky show and friends.
I was just about to say, Pasky, Smurfing, and Divsy. Don't know how he got here. I haven't actually seen any games from this barely managing team yet. I was kind of just like looking at stats and hearing what hearing what Izord was saying, and took that kind of at face value. And holy cow, he was not wrong. This Pasky and O'Shaded offense together, and even Insomnia's getting in there too. They're all just passing to each other, getting shots on. Like this, the shooting that they've got right now is honestly amaze-worthy. Definitely the right way to start playoffs. We are in a timeout, by the way.
Yep, we are. We have a timeout from the Avalanche side. We are going to wait it out here 1 second. I'm just going to send a message through Weevil if you want to talk a little bit more, and then we'll talk between ourselves here about this.
Yeah. Div C, like Izor just said, Div C looks pretty even across the board. Obviously, some teams losing to others, and then no bad teams in here really. Just teams getting unlucky or teams getting lucky, or just having a good day.
Back to us, Weevil. Just you and me sitting here. We're in timeout right now for the Avalanche side. So as we go into this timeout here, I'm gonna ask you, Weevil. Outside of the Pasky show, what did you see in that game? What do you think needs to be improved from this Avalanche side if they want to get a little bit more going here?
I don't know what you can do. Like, I think you're just getting outsped and outshot. The best thing that they could do is just focus on those counterattacks, getting some bumps off, just disrupt this team. You might have to get some defensive demos going, and like shut down their offense before it even starts. That would be the best way, I'd say, to counter this team.
Oh, they joined anyway without me, so perfect.
Yep, it's all good.
I love when they don't listen. So we're gonna go back to gameplay here. And yeah. As we move into game number 3 here, you're gonna look for Avalanche to get some type of offense, some type of start here that can change this momentum. Because right now, barely managing, have all the control.
Yeah, I just saw there a pretty big open net on the blue side. It was open for quite a while with nobody back, so that might be another big crux of their problems. Just almost right there too. Just nobody back for the blue side in most of these cases, and I think it's kind of biting them in the butt. But just more meaningful touches is what we need to see from the blue side, especially this Pasky offense. As he might get another one here, gets a backflip, actually works out in his favor. There's a complex marksman, the captain, take it to the mid. Frosty Nick takes a shot, goes wide, but Pasky just everywhere on this ball.
Yeah, I just saw a couple days ago that Pasky hit Steve. I don't know how long he's been there, but definitely not normal for a good C captain so early in the season. Especially
he's C3?
Yeah. And O'Shaded hit 1,500 not too long ago here. So yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Dude, Dipsy's cracked. What?
This
Okay.
team specifically makes no sense. O'Shea puts one home. And barely managing to take a 1-0 lead here in game number 3.
Dude, the thing is, I've played enough Sixers with Bean Chalupa. I know his potential. I just think he's kind of not getting the touches he wants right now. They need to get some better clears, and if Bean Chalupa can put himself in the right position, I think he can get a good shot. But he's just kind of, I don't know what's happening. He doesn't get his touches.
Yeah, honestly, I think this entire Avalanche side is playing a little awkward, a little unhappy with their situation, a little mopey. As Complex gets a nice touch, but Paskey's just there. Gets a nice clear out deep, and Frosty Nick forced to be put on his back foot. He gets one over Paskey. Tries to follow. This floats mid. You know, shaded. Launching back to the backboard. Can he get a follow here? Yes, he can, but it floats mid again. Paskey up there. Not able to get a touch on.
Insomnia!
Beam gets it wide. Insomnia almost with the goal, and Paskey trying to play off Complex here, but Complex sends a nice one mid. Can he get one more? Not quite, but Paskey actually sends a ball mid, but we'll get it. Honestly, ooh, this is, oh, Insomnia! I thought that was saved, I'm not gonna lie. Insomnia sent a fucking rocket. Sent a freaking rocket from the orange half straight on net.
Yeah. Sorry, I was responding to some people in the chat, so I didn't actually get to see that goal.
It was just
but
clear on net.
Yeah. That's the thing. That's kind of what's happening to the blue side. They're just letting these long clears go into their net, but need to get some long clears of their own, because this barely managing team seems to be a lot of offense and very counterattack defense, but almost sees another one go in. And Bean Chalupa is gonna shine here. Gets a 50, puts it up the wall against O'Shaded. O'Shaded gets it past one. Nearly gets past two, and Paskey might have a free shot here. Puts it high. Insomnia, I'm looking for him. But O'Shea passes to the outside, clear a little bit of that pressure.
Nice touch by Paskey, not able to get anything to go. He's looking here, but Insomnia tries to follow first, doesn't get anything on. Complex sends it over Paskey's head, but O'Shea immediately there. He tries to go to net, not able to get there. Bean Chalupa deleted by Paskey and Complex. Trying to get this out of his side. This team completely and utterly boost starved. Running on nothing. Can Complex get anything past Paskey? Not the best touch as it flies straight to Insomnia. Doesn't get a good shot on the goal.
Yeah. Oh, we might actually see an opportunity for
Bean!
We do. Bean Chalupa gets a nice clear in a 1v3. What a huge clear from him, by the way, from the back, from the what do you call it, crossbar?
Yeah,
from his own back wall.
Yeah, the back wall there. He got that nice little touch around, able to get a full clear on net. Honestly, that's exactly what you want to see from this Avalanche side. Barely managing do overcommits quite often. You just got to make sure that you don't overcommit and that you put it on target when they do so. Yeah. Nice touch from Complex.
I'm kind of starting to like the look of Avalanche right now. They're looking a little bit more aggressive, kind of putting barely managing on their back foot, making them play a little bit more defensively, but barely managing, missing their shots now. This is starting to look a little rough. Maybe they're getting a little overconfident, being up two games in the series. And it looks like the Avalanche is probably gonna try to take advantage of that overconfidence.
Maybe located, forced to go on the back line. Paskey pushes out, gets one over Bean, but not able to get past anyone else. It's Complex flexing the corner, doesn't quite get the boost though. Shaded, there's a weird half musty out of his own sidewall there. In his own half, Bean Chalupa tries to get a touch on, doesn't quite get it. Paskey alone in the corner with Frosty Nick. Frosty Nick has full control, sends it in front of the net. This is kept up, but it drops in front of this Avalanche goal, and barely managing are on match point.
Yeah, not the scoreline you want to have as if you're Avalanche. Very close game though. That was a much better game than the last couple. That first one started off rough. I think they did only lose by 1 goal or 2 goals, but um, still a much. Oh,
I think it was a card change. We're all good.
okay. Gotcha. I was confused. Um, yeah, much. That was a much better showing from Avalanche. We could see a possible reverse sweep here, but they got to start with that first win.
Yeah, it's got to build up. They're currently running on empty right now, and they need any little breath they can get of fresh air, because that was they might have gotten the 1 goal, but it was off a very lucky clear. And honestly, this is looking more and more difficult as we watch each match and we see Paskey and O'Shaded putting absolute dots on net, and it's just not looking good.
Yeah. Avalanche, they're going to want to step up here. Otherwise, you do not want to start this playoffs in that losers bracket. That is a rough spot to be in because you got to win 3 to get to land. Now,
to win, if you mind you, Paskey.
If you want to win the whole thing, you have to win like 5 games in a row, which is tough. That is very tough.
Hardest though is the reverse. Is the bracket reset.
That too. So yeah, you gotta win 6 in a row. That's right. Versus if you are top bracket, you only have to win, I believe, 2 and then 4 in total.
Yeah. Complex puts one on, and after that kickoff goal, I was looking a little sad here, but Complex puts one into the net, and we're tied up. First 10 seconds, already 2 goals. Will this be a shootout? I could see
Very
it.
possible, yeah. It was good patience from Complex there. He knew exactly where O'Shea was going to put that, and he just waited and put it in himself.
Yeah,
Excuse me, I got hiccups.
Over Paskey sends his mid. Complex cuts it off. Anything else? Gets one over. Keeps following. Can he get anything on net? Not quite. This falls down to Frosty. He's a little awkward. Gets high touch mid. Is being Chalupa there? Yes, he is. He tries to put it on, but not quite. Insomnia sends it wide. Paskey tries to play this fast. Gets a touchdown to mid. Oh, Insomnia to Paskey and on. What a touch from Insomnia here. Lays one on top of Paskey's hood right as he jumps, and ooh, what a nice shot.
This is, oh man, I just don't know what to say about this offense from barely managing. Like the Paskey buff is just kind of going a little hard right now. But like we can't forget his teammates, Insomnia and O'Shea. They've just been passing him up constantly. He's just the one to be putting on the final shots there. As we see another passing play, but Paskey he's everywhere. You cannot get this guy out again. You need to demo him if you have any chance of scoring on this barely managing net.
Yeah, Frosty sends to the side, gets to the mid, not quite. Look back, Complex there. Sends one high, can you get one down? Not quite. Being Chalupa, not able to cut this off. Insomnia. And we'll take this into the back line. Frosty Nick. A nice touch up. Can you get anything else? One to the back area. And honestly.
Oh my gosh, what an. Oh no.
And that's a morale killer. We have 2 goals cutting these teams. 3 minutes and 30 seconds left. This is looking rough, but it is not over yet. There's a lot of Rocket League left to play, and this could still go either way.
Very true. You saw the deficit they were at in the first game, and they nearly brought it back. Unfortunately, kind of got away from them at the end there, but that's such a rough commit from Bean. He thinks he has it, and then just goes a little bit wide. Not what you want to see from him, but let's see another goal. It's still fine. 3 minutes.
Yeah, Insomnia sends us across. Paskey's just waiting there, stalking his prey as he launches a strike on net, and oof, this is just digging a hole here.
Yeah, Paskey's just on another level right now. Don't know what to say for Avalanche if you're if you're on that team. Like, this team is just looking really strong, and everything's kind of hitting in their favor. And the Pasky buff. Don't tell me he reads this. Okay, I'm serious. If he was gonna score that, I actually probably would have called him out for cheating. That would have been.
Oh,
I don't even read those.
Shaded on the merch is crazy.
He's
by the
crazy.
way.
Yeah, it's this team is quite ridiculous.
The beach loop gets cut off by O'Shea. Can he send something mid? Yes, he can, but Frosting's there to cut it off. This floats back to Pasky. He goes for boost over ball, but gets a nice launch. It goes for Beach Chalupa. Beach Chalupa forces play defense in his corner. He gets a nice touch up. Tries to get one long, but he's going to pull it right back to Insomnia. Sends it back into the corner of Avalanche. Complex. Flex in the corner. Gets a nice touch high, but not able to do much out of it. It's just O'Shea sends it mid. Insomnia high. O'Shea touch over Frosty Nick. Complex. No boost. Insomnia sends this up. No one able to follow Beach Chalupa. Deletes O'Shea, and they're trying to keep some type of semblance of offense going here. They need to get something in the net now. This floats mid. Bean Chalupa puts one on, and it goes home. Bean Chalupa with a dime, and it is only a 2-goal game.
That's what you want to see from him. That's what I've been looking for from him ever since we started this series. He's been a little quiet, but that is the kind of shooting and the positioning that I know he is capable of. So I'm very happy to see that come out of him.
Yeah, no doubt. They need to get something here to work, though, as Insomnia sends a deep one and just drives a nail deeper into the coffin, trying to keep them from coming back here in Avalanche, drowning in their own snow here.
It's just the open nets that are killing this team. People are just going too far forward, and they're leaving the net open again. They're leaving the net open, and it's just hurting them for the worst. They get one goal, and then it's just almost immediately subtracted again because of the defensive rotations. But
Nasty off to the backboard, gets one off. No, Insomnia puts it home, and they're just driving this nail deeper and deeper. And this is just honestly a little saddening to watch.
I don't know about saddening. It's just rough. It's rough because this team is capable of a lot more, and I think this will be more of a learning curve for them, is to learn that their defense needs a little bit of work. I think we're heading towards sweep territory here from this barely managing team, who honestly to me looks like the strongest team in Div C right now. They came to play. They are not giving any mercy to any team right now.
Yeah, this Avalanche team has honestly not played bad this season, defeating a couple of very difficult opponents, but barely managing. Looking like they should be at the top of the seeds here, but I guess didn't care enough during the regular season as a shot rings off the bar. Pasky, I don't get anything to go. Shaded. Yeah, this is with 50 seconds left. This is just looking completely and utterly done. And if you're Avalanche, you're going to want to watch this game, look at this game, figure out what you did wrong, because honestly, they didn't play bad, but they didn't play that as good as barely managing, and it's just looking rough. Oh,
no, I
definitely said it gets past two. Insomnia puts it wide, and Bean Chalupa tries to collect in the corner. He pops up to Complex, but he's massacred for his efforts. Bean Chalupa sends it inside. Pasky tries to receive. O'Shaded right there. Tries to put a shot on, but it floats away. And a shot on by Pasky. It floats high again. Anyone there? Not quite as Complex. It's clear over one. O'Shaded collects his backside. Attempted to cut by Bean Chalupa. Deletes another player, but this is probably going to fall momentarily. And barely managing will take the sweep away, and Avalanche will fall.
Avalanche losing one life in this tournament, and that is not the best start to your season, or to your playoff season. But if you're barely managing, what a statement to the top seeds there. Wow. What seed is this? This is 6th.
6th seed, yeah.
I don't understand that. Like honestly, Pesky might have given his controller to somebody else. I don't know. That I've never seen a Div C player pull off the kinds of things I saw him do today. And if it was him, what a testament to how far you've come, Pasky. That is absolutely nuts.
Yeah, no
But
doubt. We're gonna pull him in here as the boys in Barely Managing
We-
take the win.
Yo.
How are we
Yo.
doing, boys?
Oh, we're doing great, doing great.
It's a great ending to a Monday.
Pasky, you might have to leave the division. Like you were too strong.
Yeah, he just might be the greatest.
I don't know. I decided
That's what I'm saying.
I thought we might start playing with my hands this time instead of my feet.
There you go.
So
I'll
who's
try.
behind you? Is it Remzik, Parker? I mean, I'm not sure.
I don't know who those people are.
I don't.
I just know the
recognize
goat.
Who took
them.
the controller, dude? Who took the controller?
Controller's
Hmm.
overrated.
It was on
with that.
KBM.
Yeah, he's on KVM. I don't know if it might be painted harp.
Oh, it could be. It could be.
It could be.
All right.
Cam check.
Well,
Wait, did you
Alright,
just
well,
hoot
congrats,
Megalo
boys.
Remzik? What the? I can't
Jeez,
believe you hooed
alright.
Remzik.
you boys had a pretty dominant performance there. I'm not gonna lie. Absolutely, an absolute stunner of a matchup. What was your guys' thoughts coming in? How'd you think you were gonna play? I'm gonna send that to Pasky.
So we knew they were a very aggressive team. So to match that, we just played more aggressive. Went with every challenge. We were confident with it and second guess ourselves.
Gotcha.
Yep.
And I'm gonna throw the same question over to O'Shady because he seemed mad that he didn't get the question.
Yeah. Me personally, I don't know if Izor knows what he's talking about. Saying we're taking that to game 7 or losing in the losers bracket. We're coming for him. He's got his name called out.
I think
Okay.
you guys have the best shot so far. I mean, just from what I saw today, like Acrobat Aura definitely has, or sorry, not Acrobat Aura. There's
Give me
too many.
Remzik.
Yeah, there's too many auras. An unlimited
Remzik is
aura.
crazy.
Yeah, yeah.
Calling Spoopy and Remzik.
I mean,
Yeah.
I honestly, from what I saw today, you guys might actually be able to beat like a Div B team.
give me
that was-
Stormwatchers.
Nah.
Stormers called out. Where you
We gotta
at?
put you against somebody a little bit higher than that. I think you guys were
Aw,
playing absolutely nuts.
Give him
That's on me.
No. All right, but yeah, I want to throw it to the player who I didn't expect to do what he did tonight. Insomnia, you played absolutely fantastic. I'm not gonna lie, I did not expect you to play at the level you did. I'm gonna ask you though. Have you put in many hours in this game? Have you been
Oh
playing a
my
lot?
goodness.
Nope. I don't play this game.
Bro's in our 6th main. Better watch out.
Oh shit!
Bro's got 5
yeah.
hours past you.
Bro, he'll wallbang you. Better watch out.
30 minutes past you. I actually do want to know his past 2 now, but yeah, Insomnia.
what past 2 means?
Outside of RSX, have you done anything in Rocket League?
I mean, I played a little bit. I played more than I usually have. I'm trying to get more practice time in with Paskies and Shaded, especially because it's showtime now.
Yeah.
There you go.
Time
I'm
to
gonna
actually
throw it over
lock
to Weeble. You
in.
got any questions for him?
Nope, not really. Like it was more for Pasky. Like, were you cheating? But I mean,
Yeah, he's aimbot.
yeah, we got confirmation from the chat that now you're there.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
and
that
I don't know
warrior
of any
guy.
keyboard player that in like Div A. I could be wrong, but I just
Send me
don't know
up
many.
there.
All right, that's a bit of a stretch.
All right,
Just
well,
better.
He
going
just
off
may be the
that,
greatest.
boys, I'm gonna, since you took it in such a dominant fashion, I'm gonna give you guys a minute here to say what you want. Typically, I'm guessing it's gonna be O'Shaded because he talks his ears off, but
All right.
I'll give you a minute here to say what you want, and then we'll head off into intermission and take a look at the next matchup not too long from now.
You know what's crazy? I don't got nothing to say. I think we played well.
You don't want to call anybody out? Say who you're playing for?
All of Div C and Stormwatchers.
Heck yeah, dude.
All let them see
Some
and
drama.
Stormwatchers?
She
Or
wants
give me
smoke.
Stormwatchers, bro. Zach doesn't want it.
All right,
We
someone
might be able to
clip that,
arrange that.
send it to V-Storm. We'll see how he responds. But yeah, y'all.
No, he smoked me in a 1v1. It might be over.
Yeah, it was like what 13-1, 13-3, something like that. It was bad.
That's crazy. That's a bit exaggerated.
That's
It was more
exactly
like
what the score
11 to
was.
5.
Yeah, no, it was 13-3. All
That was
right,
Remzic.
You're crazy. That was Remzic,
everyone.
bro.
That was Remzic,
Thank you,
yeah.
boys, for coming in, joining us. It was a good series. You guys kind of smoked him there, but honestly, I'm looking to see what you guys do for the rest of this playoff series. I want to
Oh.
see you guys take out some of these big dogs. And congrats, and y'all have a great night.
One more thing.
Thanks.
Shout out my goat, Pat Down. He might be the
Sir,
greatest.
Patrick.
Patrick is the greatest. We love him.
All right, we're gonna.
Oh, that's
take
right. You
out
guys
of
got
the room.
one more than you. I think you're at land.
Ooh,
So
Yes, sir.
that was fast.
yeah, right.
All right,
I mean, winners bracket, you only gotta win one. So
yeah, you gotta win. You
or
gotta win
two.
your next one.
Sorry, you gotta win two. So
You're good. All right, we're gonna send you guys out of here. Thank you guys so much for hopping on in.
Thank you.
And we're gonna take it back to you and me, Weevil. Right on over here. Whoa, that is not how I expected that game to go at all.
No,
My prediction was wrong.
I mean, my prediction was right, but I can't lie. I thought it was gonna be a little bit closer. I didn't think it was gonna be a full-on kind of shutdown like it was. I mean, they like barely. Avalanche got some good goals. Like they kept it close in 2 of those games, but I mean the Pasky buff just seemed to be too strong today.
Yeah, no, it looked a little rough, and that is not how I expected that match to go, but it's a quick one. So we are gonna head off into intermission. We'll be back in around 10-ish minutes. Back for our second match of the night. As you look below me, it should appear in 3, 2, 1. Bros and Storm Watchers.
Storm Watchers.
I'll be joined by the lovely man known as Whirl as he takes the stage, and we watch who stays in that's the upper area of. Wow, my brain is not working. The upper bracket of playoffs, because these two, the 8 and the 9 seed, fighting it off. Who can keep it alive and only has to win 3 games instead of a million to get to land, it feels like.
And again, this is even the upper bracket still has to play one more game than everybody else to make it to land. Of this match, this is the play-in match. So
yeah,
this is going to be a very important one for whichever team wins.
I was in a play-in match last season, proceeded to win it. That was fine. Then I went to my next game, and in the final game, lost to Spoopy Man off a double tap at like 0 seconds left. So that hurt my soul. But it hurts your soul being in that like situation where you have to win 3 games to get to land. It's not like a clear set path, and the teams are always harder to play against. So yeah, we are gonna hop into intermission. Thank you guys so much for stopping by. Thank you so much, Weevil. Any last words?
Nope. Good night.
Great cast with you. Y'all have a great night. See you in 10.